What's up? This is so exciting. I'm so excited to be here with you today, and we've got a really great story for you. This is a super fun one. It's one that I remember when I was your age, hearing this story. That's one of those stories that can stick with you for a while. Some may say it grows on you. So, But yeah, so, first off, we're going to start with a song. And it goes like this. It's actually a couple songs mashed together. As all who are thirsty, all who are weak, oh, come to the fountain. Dip your heart in the stream of life. Let the pain and the sorrow be washed away in the waves of God's mercy, as deep cries out to deep. Oh, give me your heart, give me your song, sing it with all your might. Come to the fountain, you can be satisfied. There is a peace, there is a love, you can get lost inside. Come to the fountain, let me hear you testify. Oh, hear our prayer. Oh, hear your people. Turn our hearts to you. Make us one. As love shall overcome. Love shall overcome. Love shall overcome. Oh, love shall overcome. All right. It's a little medley we sang in church, way back in the day. Way back in that time before when we were meeting in person, which will happen again so very soon. But here we are online, helping each other be safe, and that's really cool tool that we get to help each other be safe by being distant. And while it may not be super fun right now, it's okay, because at some point it'll all come to an end and we'll get to hang out again, and that'll be so much fun. But until then, we're showing each other love by keeping each other safe, and I love that. So, I'm going to send you over to Miss Gabriela in just a second, and you are going to do some craft time. All right, I'll see you in just a second. Bye.
Hello, this is Crafting Time with Miss Gabriela, and today we have a wonderful craft prepared for you. So, our craft for today is one of my favorite parables, and it's called Parable of the Sower. Do you know what a sower is? A sower is someone who plants seed, and we will be learning more in detail about this wonderful story with Mr. Jeremy. But in the meantime, let's start getting ready for this. So, I would like you to get your Parable of the Sower craft kit, your wonderful scented markers, the ultra reliable Mr. Glue Stick, and last but not least, and optional, our glitter glue pens. Okay? I'm excited to do this craft with you today. Are you ready? let's start. So the materials for today's craft are very simple. This is all that was inside the craft kit for today's craft, and we have a piece of yellow cardstock and a piece of yarn, and we're going to be using this yarn to add a little frame to our card. Okay, so we're going to be drawing here. We're going to be actually writing Parable of the Sower. Okay, and then after that we're going to go inside to illustrate our story. Now I'm not going to reveal everything, but these are we're going to draw our important symbols for this story. Okay, now I'm going to begin by writing Parable of the Sower, and you can use any color you like. As always, I encourage you to make it your own. Now that I have written Parable of the Sower on the front of my card, I'm going to add Mr. Glue Stick to the edges so that I can add the yarn. Okay? So now that I have added the yarn and glue it on the edges, now we're going to be working on the inside of our card. And in this story we have the main character, and the main character is a sower. So we are going to be drawing the sower here, okay, and then we're going to be illustrating 4 different types of soil in which the sower is going to plant seed. Okay, this story, it's all about cause and effect, and so I'm going to be drawing 2 of the soils here and then 2 below, and then there's something that happens, and we're going to be drawing that here towards the bottom. Okay, now we have worked in our entire scene. So we have the sower, okay, and the sower is planting the seeds that fell on this particular type of soil. It's a path where birds come and eat the seeds. Okay, this is our first path. Okay, and we can draw the birds. And the second path is full of stones. Okay, now the third path is full of thorns. This soil has lots of thorns, but this fourth one is called the good earth. And look, the roots are growing deeper into the ground, and it's actually thriving. And then I drew here what it's called bushels, okay? And in the story is 30, 60, and then 100. Okay, 100 bushels. Congratulations! Look at what we have made together. We have now our own very Parable of the Sower card. And we'll be learning more about this story here in a bit with Mr. Jeremy. But now you have made your own illustrations of the main character of this story. There's only one character in this story, and then the 4 different types of soil. And I invite you to have listening ears for what this story is all about. Okay?
Welcome back. How is it? How was it? Let me see him. Let me see your crafts. Parable of the Sower. Yeah. Now this is a really fun one. Now, let me see what you drew. Oh, those are good. I like that. What'd you do on the inside? Okay. Yeah. Those are cool. Y'all are so good at this. Oh, I love it. All right. So, let's get into the story. So, there was once someone who did such amazing things and said such wonderful things that people followed him. And as they followed him, they heard him speaking about a kingdom. A kingdom that was not like the one they were in. It was not like the one anyone had ever visited. It was not like any kingdom anyone had ever heard about. So they had to ask him, what is the kingdom of heaven like? So, one day, when they asked him, he said, the kingdom of heaven is like when a sower, someone who scatters seeds, goes out and scatters seeds along the path. Now, as the sower sowed seeds along the path, the birds of the air came and ate the seeds. The sower also sowed seeds among the stones. Now, when the seeds tried to put their little roots down among the stones, they could not push their way into the ground. And when the sun came out, they scorched the seeds and then they died. Now, the sower also sowed seeds among the thorns. And when the seeds tried to push their little roots down among the thorns, they could push them part of the way in, but the thorns choked them and they died. Now, the sower also sowed seeds in the good earth. When the seeds pushed their little roots down into the good earth, they could go all the way in. They grew and grew, and when they were all grown up, they were ripe for the harvest. Then they were cut off and gathered up. The harvest was 30, 60, and 100 bushels. Whoa. Now, I wonder if the sower has a name. I wonder who this person could really be. I wonder if the person was happy when the birds came and ate all those seeds. I wonder if the birds were happy when they saw the sower. I wonder if the birds have names. I wonder what the person was doing when the seeds could not get their roots among the stones. And then I wonder what the person was doing when the seeds were choked by the thorns. I wonder what the person was doing when the little seeds were growing in the good earth. I wonder what the harvest could really be. Well, my friends, such a fun, delightful, short little parable. I'm so excited for y'all to talk about that and discuss it with Miss Gabriela, or talk to it with the people at your house. If you have brothers or sisters, or parents, or grandparents, or aunts, or uncles, or any character, like whoever you want to talk to about it, go for it. So, until then, just know that we all love you so truly and deeply here at Good Shepherd, New York, and can't wait to party and worship with you in person soon. Until then, we'll see you next week.